Structure looks pretty much the same
Pretty
for
much the same.
both sides.
Yeah, I think the big difference in the ruck, and Djokovic's a little bit too big, Eric. Going to get his hands on the ball first. Fitzsimmons is there, good. Rose in there is good as well. So they've got the guns in there, North.
So the ball is with the umpire. It's in the air. We're underway in the second quarter here as Djokovic tap backwards over his head. Rowe, big punch forward. Well done to Friars. Back on the ground after the blood rue. Handball back to Rowe. Around the body towards half forward. Or ball doesn't bounce kindly for anybody. Smith does well. Makes the ball his object. Tries to get it to Zitko. He's got 3 opponents at the moment. The handball out there by Mulder. And Anakie go for the defensive boundary line. Troy Elzinga suggesting it was deliberate. There's no doubt it was deliberate, but it was pretty hard to give it when the ball goes 35 metres before it goes over the boundary line. So umpire not falling for that one. And it's now half forward flank for North, kicking to the northern end in this second quarter. Ball tapped forward by Purvis, kicked off the ground by Lazarick. He follows up and accepts the handball back, kicks it towards half forward. Tate got rid of his opponent there, Swennerson, and takes the mark. Runs quickly to forward 50. Nobody in the full forward area. The ball lands in the field of play. Doesn't bounce kindly for Tate or for Anakie, but it is the first score of the second quarter. Behind, off the boot of Justin Tate, the coach. 1 goal, 2-8 Anakie. They trail North Geelong 5-6-36. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. That's all happened in a minute.
Matty King brings the ball back into play and finds Swennerson just inside the 50-metre zone. He was by himself. Now he goes outside 50 towards the centre wing. Rose in possession. Good jump and good grab. Clean grab. Michael Rose, tips it back towards the centre of the ground. Alan Elford just backwards of centre. Takes the ball now, goes forward by foot. Long kick inside 50 metres looking for Fitzsimmons it is, but he can't get to the ball. It's now picked up and chased out for Munns by Munns of Anakie. Takes the ball and kicks it round the corner with pressure from Bowman. Alford comes across the front of him and the ball is gone out of bounds. It's out of bounds on the full.
He did very well, Alford. He just tapped it down onto his opponent's foot.
I think Munns hit the fence there, actually.
He has to. You're right there. Yeah. He's not getting up too quickly anyway, but he's onto his feet now and he's right. Unfortunately, the rewarding free kick goes to Alan Alford. You could say it was a smart bit of play there. Taps the ball onto his foot, then kicks the ball now. So Alan Elford, true centre wing, goes short. Up the ground comes Smith. Ball from behind by Davis. It's good play there. Berg picks up at the front of the pack. Bowman sweeps on the ball. He tries to get the ball forward going again. Unfortunately, Bergs intercepts the ball, knocks it forward. It's a bit of ground ping pong, I suppose. Knocks to and fro. Goes towards centre. Rowe with clever play. Picks up the ball. Eludes one play, but a tackle from behind, and it's awarded for a good tackle there to Whitehall. And he will get the resulting free kick there for a good tackle. Good chase from behind. So Whitehall goes outside 50 towards centre wing. A 2-on-1. Probably not a good choice there. Norris takes possession but drops the ball. It's kicked forward. Bowman again. Goes by foot and finds Smith outside the 50 metre. Tip back towards centre half forward. Fryers is there. And coming through though is Elzinga. Elzinga inside 50. Goes long to the goal square. Has Zitko in front and marks on his chest. Mario Zitko has taken the mark 15 metres out, almost directly in front.
You can't give him half a metre, Dale, let alone a metre and a half.
He's a big-bodied player, isn't he? Like, once you get the ball in front of him, he's you're in trouble, I think. So, but Mario Zitko...
He must like playing against Anakie lot.
He does. He's racking up those stats already, isn't he?
Mario Zitko, this will be his second goal for the afternoon. Comes in, 15 metres out. He'd be directly in front. Tips at the ball, it goes straight over the umpire's head, and that's Mario Zitko's second goal for the afternoon. North Geelong 6, they move to 6-6. 42, they lead Anakie side, 1 goal, 2. Nearly 4 minutes gone, second quarter Raiders bingo scoreboard.
The first foray was to Anakie, Laurie, but since then it's basically all North Geelong.
Yeah, led again by Michael Rowe, Eric. He's round the packs using his pace, but Mario Zitko is one of those hard players that are hard to match up on.
Well, the ball might take a bit of time to recover. It's gone over the fence in the meantime. Peter Kelly, we've got quarter time scores.
We have, Eric, indeed. Bellpost Hill 2-5, lead Inverleigh 2-4. Thompson 8 goals 3, lead East Geelong 1 behind. The Belmont Lions 5-5, lead Corio 2-3. Werribee Central's 4-5, just in front of Geelong West 3-2. And Bannockburn 4-1, lead Winchelsea 3-3. And Geelong at quarter time 5-3, lead Sydney 3-1. And the Western Bulldogs narrowly up over Adelaide.
The Cats will win today.
Yeah, nothing sure.
Nothing sure.
You reckon when someone needs swabbing, they might need it. Anyway, we're back in the centre of the ground. Ball goes in. Al Djokovic takes the ball. It's picked up by Berger. Kicks the ball forward for Anakie. Comes towards the half-forward line. In pursuit, we have Nolan and Carter for Anakie, but unfortunately it's come back to Chris Nolan. A free kick's awarded there to Barnett, but the call play on. Goes forward. Davis comes forward.
Good mark.
Takes possession in front of... that's not Davis. It's I'm not too sure that he player is, but he's come out wide with a handball to Damien Berg. Berg picks up the ball on centre wing, goes inside 50. Tate in front of or behind Swennerson, pushes him out, and Swennerson's going to be awarded a free kick there.
I tell you what, that umpire had to give that because he mucked up the advantage rule.
So Swennerson kicks the ball forward, rows the target again. Berg comes across, a good strong spoil there. Goes to the centre of the ground. Friars and Lazarus come at each other, but it is taken by Berg, goes by hand to Rickett. Rickett comes towards 50, a poor inside torpedo there towards the goal square. Matheson in front, takes the ball in front of Bowman gets the handballs out to Bowman of North Geelong, who goes wider outside towards the centre wing. Alford's in possession or heading towards the ball, and the ball is unfortunately gone over the boundary line in front of Alan Alford. True centre wing.
Interesting, toward the end of the first quarter, Laurie, I reckon it was Shane Manning come off. I wonder if he's not quite 100% right.
Yeah, he did come off, which is a bit of a... he wouldn't have come off because of his form, I wouldn't have thought. Might have a little of an injury.
So, ball to be thrown back into play. Purvis and Djokovic in ruck. Purvis again with good body. Rowe tries to come over the top. I don't know if that's his role there, but ball's gone back and over the boundary line again, and the umpire to throw the ball back into play.
Yeah, well, sometimes you'll see Rowie go second or third up. And
when he's hot, Dale, he's hot.
Yeah.
I reckon they let him have free reign.
Why wouldn't you? He's an exciting player when he's going, and he's got his mind on the job. So we've moved probably 5 metres around. We're just forward into the North Geelong attacking into the ground. This time over the top comes Fitzsimmons, who knocks the ball down. Picked up and taken by Markham, but gets the ball to Berg. Unfortunately, Alford's got the ball now. Goes towards centre forward. Scown runs with the ball. Clean pick up, a short kick forward. I'm not too sure who he's looking forward to there, but Habib's made some ground. He's now chasing the ball down. Comes backward. Smith goes off the ground. Knocked forward by Habib into the arms of Allsop. And Allsop from 40 metres out. He's gone bang towards goal. And Shane Allsop has kicked the
goal.
North Geelong's 7th goal for the afternoon. They moved to 7 goals, 6:48. They lead Anakie side 1 goal, 2. 7 minutes gone. Second quarter, Raiders bingo scoreboard.
And how easy a kick was that, Laurie? Just just like a...
Yeah, well, he's going to be a bit of a weapon when they go to St Albans, I think, Shane Allsop, because he's enjoying his stint on the forward line because he gets results from his kicks. He's had 3 kicks, 1 handball, and he's kicked a goal. Brad Scan to the bench.
I will say in his defence today, Scan, he's done a lot of running. Maybe that's going to be the plan. But the ball back in the middle, neither ruckman clean tap down, picked up by Smith. His kick smothered, goes to Elzinger. Nice little handball over to Barnett. Handball to Nolan. Handball to Elzinger. They're in a bit of bother at the moment, North. They're not clearing the ball. And in fact, the turnover has gone to Purvis. The advantage free kick paid to Anakie. Purvis now into the full forward position. Matheson steady. Nice little chip over the top to Norris. He attacks the footy. He's got numbers against him. He continues on. The numbers are going to win out because Purvis picks the footy up. Handball back to a teammate there. Hooks it towards centre forward. Well, Nolan marked that perhaps he should have taken. Now he's given away the free kick. And the free kick will go, I think it's Davis actually, Loz.
McMurray, I think it is.
McMurray, tackle high around the shoulder. Yes, you're right, McMurray it is.
Well, I apologise to the Anakie side. I don't know a lot about these young blokes.
So McMurray now, he's kicked the ball to the lead there at full forward, and the player there in Rowan Markham, he'd got a little bit of a break on Matty King and has taken the mark on his chest. King now, the man on the mark, is at 40 metres from goal, and we've seen North Geelong in the first quarter struggle from here. What can Markham do? He's made good contact. It's going to be just marginally short. Ball punched forward in defence by the North defenders. Picked up by Swennerson. Oh, they're under a bit of pressure. Matheson, he can't handle the footy. And Djokovic back there to help him. King tries to get it up finally. Handball looking for King. And, they're really under pressure at the moment as the handball come back out to McMurray, and finally the long handball, well, to the wrong bloke. It's gone to Berg. He's hooked it around the body, and that's a terrific goal by Berg. A very errant handball by the North defence under real pressure for the first time in the game, and Daniel Berg has kicked his first and the second goal for the Anakie side. 2-2-14 Anakie, They trail North Geelong 7-6-48. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard. 10 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, that was a nice goal from Berg then, Eric. I was looking forward to seeing this boy play because I've had big raps on him and I can see why. He's certainly the best kick getter for the Anakie side with 9 kicks and 2 handballs and finish off with a beautiful goal there. But they were under pressure there, weren't they, the north side?
That's probably where it came out, I think, Laurie. You're right. The pressure from the Anakie forwards to keep the ball on the forward line was tremendous there. So that was really good work. So let's hope they can continue on now and get themselves back into this game. But the ball's back in the centre, thrown up. No one wins a tap there. It comes to ground. Alzinga has it. Tries a fresh air kick but can't get it out. Cleaned up now by Corey Collins, who goes forward with a long kick. Goes inside 50. In front of it was Bowman, but Matheson doubles back. Unfortunately, Bowman's worked very hard again to get possession of the ball. A good strong tackle by the North Geelong side. Kicked off the ground by Ianella towards goal. Swenison comes at the ball, can't pick the ball up, and this time we're rushed through for a behind. So another rush behind there to the Anakie side. They move to 2-3. They still trail North Geelong 7-6. Matty King to bring the ball back into play. Does this quickly. Comes outside 50. Finds Smith. Goes onto the left. Goes towards half forward. Zitko in front. Ball's over the free kick awarded for over the shoulder there. He picks the ball up and goes quickly looking for Fitzsimmons. In front is Markham, but the punch comes from behind. Goes back towards the centre. Rowe coming the other way is met by Purvis and gets a high tackle. And Michael Rowe,
he was
attacking side of the centre.
He slipped as he took the foot in. He probably slipped into the tackle, didn't he?
So Michael Rowe goes quickly by foot. This time looking for Fitzsimmons. I think it is again out in the half forward line. Picks the ball up now deep in the forward pocket. Puts the ball back towards the square. Allsop in front. Can't take the first grab. It goes back into his left. And around the corner goes Allsop. And Shane Allsop has kicked his second goal for the afternoon. And this makes the North Geelong side. They move to 8-6. They lead Anakie 2-3. We've gone nearly 12 minutes into the second quarter's Raiders bingo scoreboard.
There in Laurie, I see the difference in the two sides. Fitzsimmons there at full tilt, the ball in front of him on the ground, one grab, pick up onto the boot. Anakie having difficulty getting that first pickup.
Yeah, look, you can't, no matter what level of footy you play at, Eric, you can't afford to paddle the ball or miss the opportunity to pick it up with one grab. The old saying is pick it up, then go with it when you've got it. Don't look at it before you pick it up. And once they've gotten a Shane Allsop's, North Geelong are able to get goals on the board very, very quickly, aren't they? And that's going to be good for them going towards the finals.
Well, it's a good exercise here today because I think their defence has been under real pressure as the ball comes down from the tap of Djokovic to Alzinga and leading toward the football and taking a first grab mark is that man Fitzsimmons, and he's a good player, this guy. He's got good ball skills, and the man on the mark at about 35 metres from goal directly in front, an opportunity for another score to North Geelong side, and they're already starting to put this game out of reach of the Anakie side and giving themselves every opportunity to play in the qualifying final next week. Fitzsimmons now moves in, laid back on the kick, and in doing so he's probably hooked to the cross slightly. He has, so only a behind there to Fitzsimmons. And the north side, 8-7-55 North, 2-3-15 Anakie. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 13 minutes gone.
Ball's being brought back into play, goes wide outside the 50, goes over the top of 2 or 3 players, but unfortunately for the... Oh, McDermott was a bit lucky there. I thought he had his foot then.
Lucky.
But umpire says, no, that's okay, and we'll throw the ball back into play.
Joey McDermott knew he'd kicked it
over,
didn't
I think he did too. Look, Monty from where I was sitting, so... umpire throws the ball back into play. Purvis, the Asani ruckman there, taps the ball forward, goes to Whitehall. A quick little kick forward by the left foot, goes to Rickett, but he can't pick the ball up with pressure from the North Geelong side. Rowe by hand goes to McDermott. McDermott by hand goes to Smith. Smith stops, looks inside, sees a Bibb. So Bibb's on his left foot. Quick shot on goal, and unfortunately that's gone wider again, and that is out of bounds on the full. So Jason Bibb been effective early in the game, but couldn't get the ball round quickly enough or far enough there, and has gone out of bounds. So the free kick to be awarded to in the back pocket. Munns looks like it is, or no, it's not. Munns is walking away from the ball.
Being recovered by the league secretary.
Oh, very nice.
He moves pretty well in the forward pocket, Alan, doesn't he?
I think it's hard. Is it?
He's been to North Geelong for 20 years and he still hasn't had a kick.
Ball comes back into play, kicked in long, and Djokovic over the top of Purvis. Oh, he does well there, takes the ball out of the air, gets a quick kick forward, going forward again. Zitko's in possession or in front, nearly takes a good mark, kicked off the ground, but a free kick has been awarded to Mario Zitko. 10 metres out, I would think. acute angle, but on the right side for a right footer here. So Mario Zitko, an opportunity to become the leading goal scorer on the ground, lining up for his third. So Mario Zitko.
Be interesting if he gets this. It's 5 goals out of 9 between Allsop and Zitko again this week.
Mario Zitko coming in. Very steady approach towards goal. Stands off 2 or 3 steps and is kicked behind.
He's missed it.
Oh, gee, that's 2-2 to hit.
He doesn't miss them normally.
8 goals, 8-56 to the North Geelong side. They lead Anakie 2 goals, 3. Ricky Munns to do the kicking in.
It's interesting at the 15-minute mark of the second quarter, Smith is off and Manning back on the ground. Maybe they're just nursing Manning back into the game, Laurie, somewhat.
I don't know, but Smithy's shaking his head.
I think it's not a bad idea. I think when they get in the North Geelong out to the St Albans Oval next week, I think the rotation program becomes very, very important to most of the quality players who spend a lot of time on the ball. So Jonesy might be just giving them an exercise in what's going to happen over the coming weeks. So Munns again to kick the ball back into play. It's a nice looking kick, comes outside 50, goes towards the centre square.
Oh,
Michael Rowe might be small in stature, but takes a great grab. His short kick, unfortunately, is intercepted by Berg, who continues to play on, goes forward. Lazarich in front of King, but King over the top, knocks the ball back 30 yards. Berg pushing down the ground. Great work, kicks the ball forward again for Anakie. Goes towards the 50-metre zone. In pursuit is Barnett. Can he kick the ball in? No, it's gone over the boundary line and we've thrown in play. So some good bit of passage there of play from 2 players. Michael Rowe with a great mark, and then the running play from Damien Berg of the Anakie side. So the ball now in attack for Anakie.
early in the year, Laurie, Scotty Werner took arguably mark of the year out at Anakie, and Rowie nearly equalled it here.
Yeah, it was a great mark, wasn't it? We've seen Rowie do that before, Eric, quite a few times. He's very good at that sort of thing.
Ball thrown back into play. Tate nicely in front. Takes the ball down and taps it to Rowe. Ianella off a couple of steps, has a shot on goal, but unfortunately for the Anakie side, it's gone across to the left-hand side, and that's a point to Dave Ianella. That's his first score of the afternoon, and moves the Anakie side to 2 goals 4. They trail North Geelong 8 goals 8. Michael Rowe to do the kicking in. Comes quickly out, finds McDermott by foot. McDermott inside 50, goes
danger.
out wider. Swennison's put under pressure by Collins, but is good enough to take possession of the ball again. But support from the James Hartles forces the ball over the boundary line, just outside the 50-metre zone. Anakie's still in attack and working very hard to keep the ball in their end of the play. So umpire to throw the ball back into play. And Djokovic and Tate go at the ruck. Knocked forward by the North Geelong ruckman. Unfortunately, a bit of to and fro there in the ruck contest there, but the ball's come to Michael Rowe. Michael Rowe picks the ball up, goes towards centre half forward. Bowman's made good position in front of Rickert. Plays on, goes longer, looking for Alford. Behind we have McNamara, knocks the ball forward, and Rickert's good pick up, good clean hands, good quick handball to Purvis. He runs his full quota of yards and kicks the ball into the forward line, looking for Bowman again, but over the top we have Barnett. This time with Madison in pursuit of the ball, and again the ball has gone over the boundary line about 45 metres around from goal. Anakie's still in attack and still working pretty hard in this quarter.
Laurie, the North defence has steadied a bit now. They're looking a bit more secure than they were perhaps 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think North's fitness is telling though, Eric, when that ball went forward for North there before, all the Anakie boys got caught out. Berg kicked the ball, there's no one to kick it to.
So from the throw-in, it came down to... that was Barnett. His handball went to Elzinger, and he's found Zitko, who could have almost been gone there because he got Munns on the wrong side. His handball to Rowe, a little chip by Rowe, has found Fitzsimmons. He marks and plays on quickly. A long kick to the right spot, head of the goal square. Over the top there, Habib picks it up, looking for Manning by hand. Can't get the footy up, picked up there in defence by Mulder. He's gone looking for the safety of the boundary line, very, very wide, but hasn't got it far enough. King for North Geelong, picks it up, went to handball, then good tackle there. He's handball out wide to Alford. Alford now back to the full forward position, but nobody there for North, and the mark taken by Corey Collins for the Anakie side in defence. Just chips it short as he's found Rickett. Good diving mark there. And this young fella can play, Laurie. We saw him at Corio and unfortunately broke a wrist early in the year, but back in the side.
Yeah, we had 6 kicks, 2 handballs, so he's doing his job.
Now he's called to play on. Now he's in bother, but he gets away, goes wide out to Tate in the centre of the ground here at Osborne Park. Tate now for Anakie. Good looking kick. He's got a player out there on his own and takes the mark. It's Markham, and Rowe might have got his foot trodden on there, but Markham now back into the corridor at centre half forward. Big pack of players there. Ball punched forward. North defence again. Bit of a test for them. Stacks on the mill just inside the 50-metre arc at centre half forward. And the umpires call for it. 20 minutes gone, second quarter. 8-8 North. Lead Anakie 2-4.
True centre half forward position here. Ruckman and the Angelkovic and Purvis go at it. Locked back behind. Picked up by Anella. Goes round the corner looking for Bowman. Good pressure there from Matheson. Takes him off the ball. Swinnerson picks up the ball and goes outside 50. Finds Alford by foot. Alan Alford just outside the 50-metre zone. Has players inside him if he wants to go there, but goes towards the centre of the ground where Fitzsimmons has pushed up the ground. Unfortunately, in front of Markham. Whoa, bit of rough play there. Could have been nearly been 50, but umpire says no, that's okay. And Fitzsimmons.
It's Fryers, actually. Chris Fryers.
Oh, it is too. Actually, they've had a bit to do during the whole course of this game, actually. So Chris Fryers it is. Sorry about that. Chris Fryers goes wider and gone out wide and finds Bowman. Bowman plays on in short, looking for, and doesn't quite find Habib this time. It's good relieving pressure from the Anakie side. Comes towards the centre wing. McDermott has the ball there and goes by hand backwards towards Elzinga, who comes wider. Alan Alford finds space again by himself. Over the top has Brendan Kennedy. Kennedy now has being chased down by Rowe, but gets his kick by Tate, I should say. But as he kicks the ball with pressure from behind, and the ball is gone out of bounds on the full, and the rewarding free kick taken by Davis. Goes short, has Corey Collins deep in the forward pocket. Allsop stands the mark. Corey Collins again looking down the field. Has Lazarich working up. Tate's there.
They take too long, Dale, don't they?
Yes, they do. Short option presents itself, and it's Berg. Damien Berg still inside 50. Another short kick over the top. Goes to Lazarich. They've had 4 kicks, and we've just got to the 50-metre line here, but there's good manning up by the North Geelong side, so the options aren't there. So Lazarich now switches back towards the centre of the ground. Good play there, but Bowman coming across in front.
Mark.
A nice mark to Bowman in front of the Anakie side there. But Bowman in the true centre position. Steve Bowman. North Geelong has Fryers wide, but comes laterally. Finds Matty King. King now walks, plays on, goes by hand, comes out to Barnett. Probably not a good handball. It's cleaned up nicely. He goes long, goes forward. Zitko's found yards by himself again. 10 metres in the clear. He goes back and again over the top to the hot spot. This time we have Fryers in front of Markham again. The ball comes from behind. Picked up by Anakie and fed the ball out. Lazarus in front but can't win. Picked up by Alford. Goes by the short kick. Cleaned up and a mark taken by McMurray. And he plays on quickly, goes out towards the centre wing. Reece Norris going back with the flight of the ball. Can't take the mark. Handball over the top by Rickett. Chases up his own handball. Then feeds another one out. Good play. Runs on. Has Bowman in pursuit. Pressure knocks the ball forward. McDermott runs back with the ball. Takes possession. Goes by hand to Bowman. Bowman feeds back to McDermott, who's in the clear. They're having a bit of trouble picking the ball up, the North Geelong side, with the pressure from Anakie. And Swinnerson this time comes in to assist. Goes by hand to Bowman, by hand to Barnett. Barnett now ambles away from the half-back line. A long sweeping handball out wide. Finds Norris. He runs forward quickly. Good play. Kicks the ball forward quickly. But unfortunately, the kick has gone astray, and Markham, that is Mick Markham, takes possession of the ball, goes back towards Ian Allen in the centre. A bit of a push underneath, and the umpire standing right alongside him. He says, "You can't do that, son."
Just a little one, but it was
just
there.
Enough. And the free kick to the North Geelong side goes to Kennedy. Kennedy drives the ball forward. Habib comes out and presents, but can't take the mark. McMurray goes back by hand, goes back to the centre wing now. The kick comes forward. Ianella miles in front. He's not moving to the ball too quickly. He's going to get taken down by Elzinga from behind. A good strong chase and tackle, and Troy Elzinga. Whoa! I think that could give him a bit of a spell on the sideline.
I think there might be.
I don't know what they're doing at this stage of the year. I know the Anakie side have finished their football season, but I reckon Troy needs to get himself well and truly out of this situation.
Or somebody at the North hierarchy need to get him out of it.
Craig's going out there now to sort it out.
But I mean, it doesn't...
Surely he's got to be off the ground, doesn't he?
Certainly showing some frustration.
Well, I mean, he only had to run 10 minutes.
It's not even a 50-metre free kick there. It's a bit unbelievable. Anyway, we're back in play now, and the Troy's Elzinga has brought the ball forward, gone quickly to Fryers in front of the opposition side. It goes quickly by foot again to centre half forward, taken by Fitzsimmons. Norris running off half-back. Short finds Manning, and a good quick transfer of play there. North Geelong. this is the sort of football they want to be playing and not getting mixed up in that other stuff. So
this is sort
Shane Manning. Shane Manning, this is the bloke that's it's in the ball's in the right hand normally for Shane Manning. He's a good goal kicker and has been over a number of years. So Shane Manning comes in 35 metres out. Ball goes towards goal. It comes across the front of goal and goes through for a behind. So North Geelong moves to 8 goals 9. They lead Anakie 2 goals 4. 25 minutes gone. Second quarter Raiders bingo scoreboard here.
So the ball about to come back in for the Anakie side. It's kicked to himself on that occasion. Munns now the long kick towards the halfback flank. Up high, Norris can't take the mark. Umpire said you had one hand in the middle of his back. And the ensuing free kick is going to go to, it looks like Mulder of, no, it's going to Tate. Tate of Anakie on the halfback flank. Decides to come along the flank. Up high was Inella, and he's slightly pushed out by King, and Matty King takes the defensive mark on centre wing. Goes back to from whence the ball has come. Tate in good position. Terrific tap down there by Fitzsimmons. Ended up having to do the mopping up himself, and not up to the task as it's picked up for Anakie by Rowan Markham towards half forward. McDermott attacked the footy, does well, kicked it off the ground to Alford. Alford out wide, Bowman, no one within 20 metres of him, doesn't take the mark, plays on quickly. He's done well there, Mick Markham, and created a contest. Now it stacks on the mill, and the umpire said, no, I'll ball it up, and good work there by Mick Markham. Laurie,
I think he could have really got a free kick out of that, actually.
Yes,
it was a little bit high, but Umpy didn't see
a
that
50-50. Now from the tap down, came to Kennedy, to Fryers by hand. He gets it back to Angelkovic. He can't handle the footy, and picked up by Berg for Anakie towards half forward. But backing back there is McDermott once again, and has taken the relieving mark. Goes out wide, Alford. Goodness gracious, what's he must have something wrong with him, because he's been on his own all day. He's had a million kicks.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you how many he's had. He's had 15 and 4 handballs.
And a great kick it was. Fine scout. No, mark not paid. Handball to Bowman. Bowman now hooks it back inside to Fryers. Oh, good mark under pressure from front and back. And Chris Fryers takes the mark at centre half forward. Goes looking for a teammate there, and on the half forward line. The ball eludes Kennedy, gets it to Allsop. Allsop off a step, goes looking for Manning in the goal square. Manning, oh, he's tackled without the football umpire. You can see the umpire's jumper from here, but no whistle on play, and Anakie through Whitehall received a handball at centre half back and goes to the middle of the ground. Behind the contest is Norris, picks up the crumbs. Drop the ball, said the umpire. Advantage paid now to Rickett. Rickett of Anakie towards centre half forward. Oh, Purvis. He's spoilt well by Swennerson. He lopes away, gets the ball long to half forward, all north there. Mark taken, they play on quickly as Fitzsimmons out wide. Kennedy outmarked on that occasion by just the height there of Hartles, and he goes half-back flank to his teammate in Markham and towards centre wing in front of our broadcast position. Tate can't take the mark. He's got 3 to beat. And the ball is over the boundary line. 28 minutes gone, second quarter. 8 goals, 9 North lead. Anakie 2 goals, 4.
Ball just forward of the attacking part of the ground here for the Anakie side. In ruck, Tate pushes Angelkovic under the ball. Comes to the back and Barnett cleans up. Comes through the pack, runs through, takes a bounce. Now he's out and running. Looks for options out wide. Has Allsop. Goes 1-2, back over the top. Barnett still in the clear, 20 metres. Goes forward looking for Zitko in the pocket. Probably a little bit too wide, and the ball finds itself over the boundary line and out of bounds. So deep into the...
3 people there without getting tackled.
They're getting touched.
Too easy. Too easy.
So the ball deep in the half in the forward line for the Anakie side. For the North Geelong into attack. Ball thrown back into play. Comes forward and Ricky Lasrick takes the ball out of the air. Kicks onto the foot of Smith, and that's a good decision by the umpire that time. And the ball's gone over the boundary line. The resulting free kick should go to Anakie. And it does. Berg to take the free kick. So Berg deep in that back pocket. Has the ball. Goes short. This is what they did before. They go short. They play possession a bit like the cryo style. They go over the top, and McMurray has taken the mark. He's gone short again. This time finds Mulder. Still inside 50. Mulder
I reckon at 36 might be
Malquinney.
Damien Malquinney.
Yeah.
We'll credit him until we find out at half time.
That'll be right. That's the one I couldn't work out. So the ball's come outside. This time Markham goes in there, but Djelkovic over the top knocks the ball over the boundary line. So we've gone outside 50 now. We're just short of the centre wing.
Laurie, the game seems to be stop and start. All of a sudden North will have a burst, then the game will go very dull for a little while, then they'll go again.
Yeah, I think that's what Dale just suggested, though. When they get the ball, they like to chip it a little bit, Eric, and hold the game up.
Ball's come back into play, and the ball's with Damien Burke, goes forward. Alford coming across the front of the pack, and a nice mark to Alford. Alford quickly into the centre of the ground, and Rowe has made position. He's got Bowman over the top, sees him, goes quickly through centre of the ground, goes by hand to Norwich, who runs in towards the attacking 50, goes with short, and a nice looking kick to Shane Manning on a strong lead, and Shane Manning has another opportunity in a score and goal here. He would be 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. And after his last kick, Shane Manning. Let's hope for his sake in the North Geelong Magpies that he can put this goal on the board. Shane Manning comes in.
These are goals that they need in finals, Dale, aren't they?
Certainly is. Not only would kick this right through the middle, and that's
he's
no exception there. Shane Manning, his first goal there for the afternoon, and that moves the North Geelong side along to 9 goals 9, and they lead Anakie 2 goals 4. We've gone, again, over 30 minutes into the second quarter's greatest bingo scoreboard.
9 goals, 9. The 9 points would be the only thing I think North would be worrying about. They probably could have kicked a little bit more accurate, but when Anakie turned the ball over, it's very, very costly to them. North run in numbers and put them under enormous pressure, and their team structure is such that most times it sets themselves up. That was a nice lead from Manning then, though.
I suppose 18 shots to 6 is the story of the first half as the umpire moves to the circle once again. Late in this second quarter, up high was Tate, gets the tap down for Anakie, running onto it is Bowman. He's done well for North since he's come on, gets the left foot kick towards half forward, but on his own in defence there is, was that Munns, I think, for Anakie as the ball's come out to centre wing. Mark will be paid there to Hartles, second attempt, and on centre wing, on the western side, plays on quickly to Mulder, long kick towards half forward. King edged Inella under the footy. Barnett, look away handball, came backwards, going half pace there, and you pay the penalty as Nolan as the ball's turned over to McMurray by hand to Rickett. Rickett now for Anakie. High, wide and handsome. It's well into the forward line. Good defensive work there for North Geelong by Matheson. The big punch toward the boundary. If you can't mark it, you make sure that your opponent doesn't as well. And he's done just that. 25 metres from the behind post. 32 and a half minutes gone, second quarter. The ball about to be thrown in. Deep in the attacking area for Anakie. Tate. Beautiful tap back looking for Purvis. Unfortunately can't handle a footy. Ball at ground level. Swenison does well. He contests the footy. Helped out by Fitzsimmons. He does really well. He's, Anakie doing well with numbers there, but Fitzsimmons dives on the footy. Terrific solo effort. Didn't get a lot of support from his teammates. The only bloke who wanted the footy, the umpires penalised him. Well, if that's fair play, I've never seen it. It's unbelievable. One bloke wanted to play footy, and he's the bloke that's been penalised. So the free kick to McMurray of Anakie. He's 70 metres from goal. He's chipped it inboard and found Lazarick just on the 50. He's run on quickly. It's high in the air. Mark won't be paid. The siren had sounded before. So it is half time here at Osborne Park, and the score reads North Geelong 9 goals 9, 63. They lead Anakie 2-4-16. Goal kickers for the first half for North Geelong. 2 each to Michael Rowe, Shane Allsop, Mario Zitko and Jason Habib. A single goal to Shane Manning. And 2 single goal kickers for Anakie, Daniel Berg and Adrian Carter. Just repeating the half-time score here at Osborne Park. North Geelong 9-9-63. They lead Anakie 2-4-16. We'll go to a break.